What's up, everybody out there watching this? This is my SmackDown Live, August 16th, 2016 review, 5 nights away from SummerSlam, 4 nights from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to SummerSlam. There's at least 3 to 4 matches I really want to see. Maybe you can hear in the background Renee Young, Daniel Bryan, John Cena is the guest now. Smack Talk Live on the network. I got it on in the background. Hopefully you can hear some of it and enjoy it.
Die-hard member of the WWE Universe.
John Cena just put AJ through the table at ringside, hit an AA. That was a pretty good way to end SmackDown Live.
We're just welcoming to the WWE.
So here we go. First, before I do my SmackDown Live review, I'm going to read my Twitter poll asking everybody to rate tonight's SmackDown Live.
I think every single person who tunes in this Sunday will walk away saying, "Damn, that was good."
How do you think AJ Styles is going to walk away from SummerSlam?
So here we go.
Try to push my buttons.
You can hear Cena talking if you want, but I'm going to read my poll. Rate tonight's SmackDown Live, 5 nights from SummerSlam, 17 votes have been casted. Thanks for voting. B+, the options are B+, C, or D. 82% have voted B+. 12% voted C, 6% have voted D. Thank you all for voting on my SmackDown Live Rate SmackDown Live poll. So here we go.
This is not my first test.
SmackDown Live kicked off with, this is pretty damn funny.
That is where I shine.
Kicked off with, what the hell was what did I write? Heath Slater backstage. Randy Orton backstage. I couldn't read my writing. Anyways, Randy Orton backstage, standing by Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon. Then Heath Slater shows up. The guy shows up on Raw last night. Got beat down by Brock. That was damn entertaining when Brock said, "I don't give a shit about your kids," and clotheslined them, took them to Suplex City. That was damn entertaining. Slater is back tonight on SmackDown Live, I guess, to try to get signed. Good for Slater. What they're doing with the guy, he was irrelevant for probably 5 to 6 years.
I think that's where
or at least 5 years. At least they're doing something with Slater that's entertaining and different. Slater keeps losing, it doesn't matter. It's still entertaining to me right now. So Slater is backstage with Randy Orton, Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan. Slater brings a gift basket, then throws an apple at Randy Orton. And it was pretty funny. Randy had his arms crossed like this, and the apple landed right here, right in the middle of his chest. That was pretty funny. Randy Orton ended up picking up, biting it, eating the apple. And then he said, "I brought this gift basket, I guess, for Bryan and Shane." And then Daniel Bryan looks at the gift basket and says, "This says it's to Bob." So that is pretty damn funny. So obviously Slater stole the gift basket from someone. So up first, after that short backstage segment, we go to Miz TV, Maurice in the ring on the microphone looking hot. And then the Miz had to open his stupid mouth and ruin the entire segment by talking. Maurice is hot. Miz is not hot as a character or as a guy. I mean,
are you ready for the
Miz is a good-looking guy. I'm not gay, but the guy is good-looking. I'm not gonna say he's ugly because that would just be stupid.
Absolutely.
Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe a lot of females think the Miz is attractive. I don't know. So anyways, but the Miz's character is really annoying. And the guy needs to lose the Intercontinental title. So Miz TV, out comes Dean Ambrose. and The Miz started doing a really annoying voice. Thankfully, he got cut off by Dean Ambrose.
And deliver, and you can ask many other WWE superstars.
Cena now is putting himself over. Talking about for 14 years, he shows up every week, all the time.
Consistently better.
Have you seen any
To
glimpses of people that you
put
think
on a
maybe
show.
that might be
I
it?
think, people talk about the new era, and
Let's listen to Cena a
in the
bit.
Time Machine, they called it ruthless aggression because they wanted to be more ruthless and aggressive.
Yes.
I think the definition of the new era is that realization that now we have a talent pool that was as good or better than it was in 2002. You saw a tremendous package on SmackDown with Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton, and that flock of WWE superstars that came in 2002.
I agree with what Cena's saying about the roster.
Certainly have talent that
The roster on Raw and SmackDown, the talent that the WWE currently has.
Been in the ring with of the new era.
I look.
Let's listen to what Cena's answer is.
Has it all. Seth Rollins comes to mind. I've seen Cesaro so many times do such fantastic things. But then again,
Cena putting over Cesaro and Rollins as new era guys he's been in the ring with.
Vince said it on this very network.
Yeah.
right?
What do you think it is that's missing?
What is it?
Vince said you don't eat steak.
Obviously, Cena did not put over Wade Barrett. He buried him.
Exonerated.
And you could say buried Bray Wyatt also.
I was like, at first glance, I didn't do much.
This is when you first started.
Yes, it was a lot of hype and no delivery. So I learned really quick. You got to, like you see that package. Randy was brought in.
I agree
as the coming on SmackDown. Brock was brought in as the next.
with what Cena said when he started in 2002, made his debut. The guy looked generic. The guy did not look like a star. He looked like a jacked up dude. He did have some athletic ability, did Cena, but to me, when he debuted 2002, his god-awful ring gear, matching boots, matching tights, matching knee pads, it didn't work.
I love Dean.
It did not work what John Cena was doing in 2002. He did not start getting over until 2003 when he started becoming himself. Dressing in shorts, rapping, that was John Cena backstage. That was John Cena himself. In my opinion, right now, John Cena is not a character. The guy just is himself. And that's the best way to get over, is by being yourself, in my opinion.
And trust me.
And towards, I guess, October, November 2002, John Cena started rapping on SmackDown, and that got him over a little bit. But as I said, in 2003, he really started getting over as a heel.
Right. That's a good point.
Doing heel raps when you go to the ring, that was good. And then at the end of 2003, he became a babyface.
One change to SmackDown. Here I am, the GM. I'm in charge.
Let's listen to more Smack Talk Live.
If you could make one change to SmackDown, what would it be?
Well, we may just get it, because I saw a tweet of what could possibly be a prototype for the WWE Universal Championship.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that's going to Raw, but I think Shane O'Mac was wearing it.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That looked like a really cool piece of hardware.
Right.
I wouldn't mind that over here.
Okay. Well, you would have to be a Universal Multi-Dimensional Tag Team Champion, because that will be a tag team title, I think. It's for people who can switch dimensions. So if you can come from another dimension and challenge for the...
Now you're talking about that Stranger Things underworld.
Partner with myself, I'll be much younger.
I don't know what Daniel Bryan just said.
Yeah.
You're like Turner.
Talking about you gotta come from another dimension if you want to hold the Universal title. I don't know what the hell Daniel Bryan was talking about.
My last question,
But you gotta be tag team champion. I didn't understand it.
You tweeted about Unfiltered. Do you know this? You tweeted. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I don't know, that's something that we should talk about now. If I could get you to
run your own
sign
Twitter?
something on here that you're going to be on the program.
Cena didn't know he tweeted about Unfiltered. That shows you the guy doesn't do his own tweets. Probably someone running.
What happened?
Don't say he tweeted it. Don't say he tweeted it.
Come here.
He didn't tweet it.
Nikki.
Renee,
That's the one that's-
Yeah.
Nikki Bella now.
I need you
Cena's
on the program.
girlfriend is on
Sitting
SmackDown Live.
back there being afraid of the camera.
Okay, hold on, let me put the.
Or Nikki's at least behind the camera.
Because, like, you run SmackDown.
Renee's trying to get Cena on Unfiltered the
You got a
next
tech shot?
season or episode.
On. Yo.
Obviously,
Yes!
Wow.
Will you witness this?
so Cena just booked himself on
Thank you
Unfiltered.
so much.
Congratulations, I guess, to Unfiltered.
So much.
We will get unfiltered.
We will.
Your WWE Network.
Anyways, we're back to my SmackDown review.
On Sunday.
So Cena on SmackDown Live just basically showed up to book himself on Unfiltered.
There's something to
Whatever.
the bottom of it another day on Unfiltered. Thank you
So where
much,
was I now?
Cena. There it is.
Miz TV,
Be on Unfiltered.
Dean Ambrose comes
We
out.
gotta get things done here.
I do not like
Dean Ambrose comes out, cuts off the Miz. That was great. Dean Ambrose talks a little bit, gets cut off real quick by Dolph Ziggler's music. Ziggler comes out. Ziggler is a challenger this Sunday at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. I don't know if they're calling it the WWE World Championship, but I just call it WWE Championship. Anyways, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler go back and forth on Miz TV on the microphone, hyping up their match at SummerSlam. It was good stuff. Ziggler was great again on the mic. The guy's been damn good for at least 2 or 3 weeks on the mic. The guy's changing his character, becoming more heelish. Ziggler was damn good on the microphone again. The guy showed a lot of fire, a lot of passion. I'm glad this brand split has happened because Dolph Ziggler's getting another opportunity to shine. So it's a good addition of Miz TV. And Ambrose started talking then
With anyone.
Yeah.
and telling Dolph he's not ready to be champion. Does he know the responsibility it takes to be champion? And then bang, super kick by Dolph Ziggler, knocking out Dean Ambrose. Ambrose was laid out on his back. Great super kick. Great way to end Miz TV.
I'm like, you gotta get out of Dodge.
And then, as I said, super kick, down goes Ambrose. That was awesome. Up next, we had a 12-man tag team matchup. The Usos, the Hype Bros, and American Alpha taking on the Vaudevillains, the Ascension, and Breeze Angle, or Breeze Dangle, whatever they're called.
Ultimate underdog match.
Pretty good 12-man tag. It was pretty decent.
Brock Lesnar at his very
I wish it's maybe a little longer, but good victory from American Alpha. They do their finisher where Jason Jordan throws one of the Vaudevillains. I forget which one. I think it's Simon Gotch or whatever the other guy's name is. I forget in the Vaudevillains. Simon Gotch and I forget the other guy's name.
That's the one thing I've got.
American Alpha anyway. They do their finisher. Jordan throws them backwards off the suplex in the air. Jason Jordan does that. Chad Gable catches on 1, 2, 3. American Alpha pins one of the Vaudevillains for the victory in the 12-man tag. Usos, Hype Bros. American Alpha wins a 12-man tag. Up next, we had Eva Marie. They are hyping it before the commercial. Eva Marie is next to finally make her SmackDown Live debut. Again, it didn't fucking happen. Because they want to drag it on and on and on and on and on. They have to drag it on. Because Eva Marie is not ready to wrestle a live match on live TV. She's not ready. But Eva's going to wrestle at SummerSlam. In a 8 Divas tag, I believe. Will Eva even get in the ring at SummerSlam? Probably. She'll get in the ring for probably 1 or 2 minutes and then tag out, and that's all we'll see of her. She's not ready to compete in a one-on-one match. She's probably not even ready to compete in a tag match. So why not throw Eva Marie in a 8 women's tag? Almost said Divas. Divas is out. Get the F out to the word Divas. 8 women's tag match at SummerSlam. They're just trying to hide Eva Marie's weaknesses, and that's a smart move. because Eva's not ready to wrestle a live match on live TV or a live pay-per-view.
Right? Imagine me.
So they're going to hide as much as they possibly can.
He was clearly offended by that. He hasn't been offended.
They're going to hide Eva wrestling a one-on-one match and making her singles debut. After SummerSlam,
Are we allowed to say the SH word in WWE?
No, yeah, but you didn't even spell it out.
Yeah,
I'm listening
If you want to give it a go,
for to Smack Talk.
I'm the GM. I can say shoot if I want to.
Brock Lesnar obviously said the word shit on Raw last night. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't tell Vince or anybody what he was going to say. Maybe he did. But Brock can say whatever the hell he wants, in my opinion, because who's going to tell him no? If Vince said no, he can't say shit. Or if you say shit, I'm going to fine you, and we're going to beep it. Well, of course they were going to beep the word shit. They even probably beeped the word shit during the Attitude Era. But they wouldn't beep the word ass or bitch or other words. Anyways, Brock saying shit. Maybe he had heat from Vince, but Vince wasn't going to do a damn thing to Brock about saying that. Anyways. So now Becky and Naomi are guests on Smack Talk Live. Anyways, as I said, Brock saying shit, to me, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Because it shows you Lesnar does what he wants, says what he wants, and nobody is going to stop the guy. Not Vince, not anybody in the upper management is going to tell Brock, you can't say shit. Well, Brock did it anyway if they told me he couldn't. Anyways, so Eva did not make her debut. The announcer during her entrance says Eva Marie will not make her debut. Eva, yeah, Naomi is dropping it like it's hot, Renee just said, and she also looked like a Rubik's Cube. Her in-ring gear, her new ring gear looked like a Rubik's Cube. Naomi was a walking Rubik's Cube. It was very odd. Very crazy looking ring gear. She should call her new finisher, Naomi should call her finisher the Rubik's Cube, because that's what she looked like out there. Her entrance, so Naomi comes out first. She has a new entrance. She has a new theme song. It's like mixed up with her old theme music. It's like a new version, a remix, whatever. Her entrance was crazy. I felt like I was in a club in Rio. So Naomi comes out waiting for Eva Marie. The announcer announcing Eva Marie's theme says Eva Marie's not here to make her debut. She's stuck in traffic right now. So the match was fucking called off. Pathetic. It was funny 1 or 2 weeks ago when her top fell off. That was funny. But it's not funny anymore that they keep putting off her singles debut. In my opinion, they should put off Eva's singles debut forever because she's no good.
Well, first of all, let me clarify Becky's statements. I'm not a man, I'm a woman. And secondly, I do think that we need a championship on SmackDown.
So Daniel Bryan just asked the women,
what would you call that championship?
the women what they think of Eva Marie basically not making her debut.
Eva's been working so hard, and Blackheart's championship. We're talking about Eva right now. It's not always about.
So now,
Okay. So what do you think about
Naomi just said put over Eva that she's working really hard. She probably does, but I still don't care. She shouldn't be a wrestler.
What's going on in Eva Marie's head, but I will say that she overcame a very serious hamstring injury, and for that, I just give her.
I love Natalya. She's just playing her gimmick, playing her heel part right now, saying
back after a torn ankle. I don't want to hear that.
No,
Natalia saying Eva tore her hand or injured her hamstring 2 or 3 weeks ago. Whatever. Natalia's just doing her job.
How about that?
I respect Natalia. I respect Becky. I even respect Naomi. At least she has some talent in the ring, unlike Eva Marie.
We're not women getting to the ring. It's making a mockery of it. Why didn't you sleep on me floors and on rings, to not do this?
So with the position that you're in now, I mean, being
So, as I said, no debut for Eva Marie, which is getting really old and pathetic. I guess she's going to make her in-ring debut at SummerSlam. Who knows if she'll even get in the ring. Up next, we had AJ Styles backstage talking to Alberto Del Rio, trying to fire up Del Rio because he's facing John Cena.
And Daniel Bryan and
Trying to fire up Del Rio basically to go beat up John Cena. Up next, we had Randy Orton taking on Heath Slater.
Right? When you guys
Heath Slater wins, he gets a contract to be on
Are you guys
SmackDown.
happy with it? Do you want more? What do you guys want from this? You guys
So
have-
obviously, Daniel Bryan asking the women what do they want on SmackDown.
Definitely want more. We definitely need a championship.
It's
And
obvious
Just a platform opportunity to prove ourselves.
SmackDown is going to get a women's championship. I'm sure they'll get one by September, and they'll put it on the line at the first SmackDown pay-per-view. Or maybe October.
There's been a couple of women segments every.
In my opinion, I would love to see the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion to be Natalia or Becky Lynch. One of those two would be great. They want to go with a shocking surprise to be the first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Make it Alexa Bliss or Carmella. One of them. But my two picks would be Natalia or Becky Lynch to be the women's champion on SmackDown. SmackDown Live goes off. Back to my review. So Orton against Slater. Heath Slater wins. The guy finally gets a contract to be on Raw or SmackDown. Randy Orton gets DQ'd. Randy Orton was hearing too many voices in his damn head because he gets himself DQ'd. Heath Slater wins by disqualification, so I guess he gets a contract with SmackDown Live. Then they show him backstage. Heath Slater is really out of it, laying on a doctor's table or trainer's room. And Shane and Daniel Bryan go up to Heath Slater, offer him a SmackDown contract. And he has a paper right in front of him, and then he gets a pen, and he's about to sign it. And before he signs it, he goes, he doesn't even know Daniel and Shane are there. The guy is totally out of it. He's in dreamland. I don't know where he was. I guess Heath Slater was hearing too many voices in his head after the match, because he said, "Thank you very much, Stephanie. I'm happy to sign this, Stephanie." And Shane didn't like that. Before he got signed, Shane goes like this, grabs it, pulls the contract away from him. And Shane and Daniel Bryan leave the trainer's room. And then Heath Slater's looking around. Where's my contract? Or where did it go? Where did it go? It was pretty damn funny. So Heath Slater is still a free agent. Up next, we had Bray Wyatt backstage saying, "We're here." So out comes Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan and Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt face off during the commercial. Orton was walking in the back. Bray Wyatt and Orton have a face-off. That's a tease probably to the September pay-per-view or October SmackDown pay-per-view where we will get Bray versus Randy Orton. I'm sure we'll get that match at a SmackDown pay-per-view after SummerSlam. So it was a nice tease to play up Bray and Randy Orton facing off in a future SmackDown pay-per-view. Eric Rowan taking on Dean Ambrose, the WWE Champion. Dean Ambrose in action against Eric Rowan. It wasn't a very good match. I've seen this match a lot. Or I've seen Ambrose take on Bray and Eric Rowan too many times. I just seen Ambrose in the ring too much with Eric Rowan. The match wasn't that good and it was kind of boring. Dean Ambrose wins. And then Bray Wyatt leaves. Eric Rowan laying in the ring leaves him. leaves his sheep mask on Bray's rocking chair, and Bray leaves, walks out, leaves Eric Rowan all alone. And then Mauro Ranallo, I believe, said Bray Wyatt is leaving here, and does this mean the Wyatt family's over? Who knows? In my opinion, they're already over because there are only 2 members. And the Wyatt family doesn't mean much with just Bray and Rowan. You really need Luke Harper to come back and join them on SmackDown if you want to start the Wyatt family again. Up next, we had a women's tag team matchup. Thank God we got some women's action because Naomi and Eva didn't wrestle. They didn't even get to compete. And I don't want to see Eva compete, but still, she needs to make her damn debut on SmackDown Live, not just SummerSlam. Becky and Carmella, the team of fire. I tweeted it on Twitter in a long-ass hashtag. The team of fire and the hottest chick in the ring, Eva. Not the hottest chick in the ring, not any good in the ring. Becky, Carmella, pretty damn good in the ring. Obviously, Becky's better. She's way better than Carmella, but Carmella's learning still. She's still new to the business. Carmella will get better and better as long as she keeps learning and training from the other women. Becky and Carmella against Natalya and Alexa Bliss. Pretty decent tag match. I wish it was a little bit longer. Eva Marie's music hits. During it, Eva Marie comes out, makes her entrance. I don't know why. I guess she showed up at the building, so they thought, let's send out Eva Marie during a different women's match. Eva comes out, and then right after her comes Naomi. Naomi's right behind Eva. Eva sees Naomi. Eva starts running around the ring. She runs into the ring, runs out of the ring, and then Naomi runs after her in the ring. Natalya grabs Naomi, throws her out of the ring, and then Eva, I guess, ran backstage. And nobody wanted to hear Eva's theme and hear her come out anyways, or see her. At least I didn't. But at least Naomi came out and chased Eva. That was good to see. Anyways, Natalya did a schoolgirl roll-up, and then Becky Lynch reversed it into her armbar finisher. Natalya taps out. Carmella and Becky win. Up next, we had Baron Corbin backstage bullying Carlisto again. Corbin bullies him again, lays him out again, and whatever. Nobody cared. Corbin against Kalisto, maybe it could be a good match, but I don't want to see it more than once. Then after that, we have a Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton hype video for SummerSlam. Talking about they both, well, it's basically Randy Orton talking. We both started in 2002 and stuff like that. They have never faced off on a pay-per-view. They have faced off on SmackDown in 2002. I believe when Brock was WWE Champion and Orton faced him. But they never faced off on a pay-per-view. Brock versus Orton Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. Do I think Brock will win? Yes, but it should be entertaining. I don't know what the hell the finish is going to be. Maybe Randy Orton will pull out a victory if he hits like 2 or 3 RKOs. But I don't see Brock losing. The guy probably has in his contract that he probably has creative control, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyways, I'm looking forward to Brock Orton at SummerSlam. I'm looking forward to seeing it. We haven't seen them face off since 2002. Up next, AJ Styles comes out. And AJ's on commentary up next for the main event. Alberto Del Rio taking on John Cena. Okay match. I'm sick of seeing Cena Del Rio, even though we haven't seen it, I don't know, for 2 or 3 years, maybe longer. I was really sick of, I never want to see Del Rio against Sheamus ever again, and I never really want to see Cena versus Del Rio again. Anyways, it was an okay main event. It was much better than Raw's main event, or how Raw booked their end to the show. Yes, Rusev and Reigns was a good match, but it went on too long and it wasn't good hype to get people excited for SummerSlam. That was the last Raw before SummerSlam, and you failed big time, WWE, at getting the fans excited for SummerSlam. You should have booked Rollins, the Balor segment, Demon King coming out. You should have booked that to close Raw. That would have been 1,000 times better. But no, your creative team is too stupid to do that, or Vince doesn't have any brains left to know how to book Raw before going into a major pay-per-view event. SummerSlam is the second biggest pay-per-view behind WrestleMania, and Vince must have lost his mind because he failed at the final match and segment of Raw last night. But tonight was better. SmackDown Live, at least Cena, Del Rio, in the finish of SmackDown Live, the finish of it at least, I'm talking about after the match, the finish of this show at least was better than Raw's finish. So Cena wins. Shocker. No, not shocking at all. Super Cena wins a lot. So, but Cena had to win. Going into a big pay-per-view match with AJ, it would have been pointless and basically retarded to have Del Rio go over Cena going into SummerSlam. So Cena wins, and AJ immediately runs in, hits the phenomenal forearm. I was happy to see that. Beat up John Cena. Also, let's beat up John Cena at SummerSlam, AJ, and everybody on Twitter, all my followers, let's also beat up John Cena in tweets during SummerSlam. That will be fun. So AJ hits a phenomenal forearm, then Cena comes back, makes his Super Cena babyface comeback, then Cena gets on the outside, beats up AJ a little, picks up the stairs, sets him up by the table, the announcer's table. Then Cena picks up AJ, hits a AA attitude adjustment off the top of the stairs through the announcer's table. That was a good way to end SmackDown going into SummerSlam 2016. Hope you enjoyed my SmackDown Live review 5 nights away from SummerSlam. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at TNA Guy. Also, follow me at NXT WWE Guy on Saturday night. I will be tweeting from at NXT WWE Guy for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Also, subscribe to my YouTube if you don't already. New videos every single week on wrestling shows. Or just videos that I make during the week. If breaking news happens, I make videos and put in my top wrestling news stories playlist. And I still got some 2-year in wrestling videos to do. On 2015, I'm going to do 3 videos on the year in wrestling 2015, probably in September. And I'm going to end up doing at the end of 2016, I'll be doing more year in wrestling videos on 2016. Also, check out my other playlists, NXT TV reviews and NXT TakeOver predictions and reviews. Check out my WWE Network playlist of predictions and reviews of all the pay-per-views that have been in 2016 so far. Subscribe to my YouTube. I really appreciate that. Like my videos. Comment on them if you would like. And follow me on Twitter if you would like. At TNA WWE Guy. At NXT WWE Guy. This was my SmackDown Live review. Bye for now, everybody.